So, good morning, everyone. I must confess, I'm a little bit nervous because it's my first speech in English. So I will try to be slow and I'll try to be clear. So, well, I'd like to say it's a privilege being here with you today. And I will tell you about my newspaper, Zero Hora, as you can see, and the thing we are doing to catch young readers. I'd like to ask you this patience for my speech in English, and if you have any doubt, please ask me. So, first of all, I'd like to talk about a concept that we believe in my newspaper. That we believe that we think about young readers. When we think about them, we want them to be interested in our newspaper from the first to the last page. It means not only specific supplements aiming young people or ghettos with young design or young language. We want the young readers to identify themselves to all pages, to all newspapers. So I'm going to show you here some examples, some pages, some ideas, some projects that we try to catch and to do this approach of the newspaper. So the first slide, I think it says a lot. We want to be more than young. We want to be vibrant. Here we have a graph of performance of major papers in Brazil. It's a number of circulation in thousands of copies. It's a comparison between 1996 and 2010, actually. You have above 2009, but it's wrong, it's 2010. So here you have the first one is Folha from São Paulo. I don't know why you don't have the name, but it's okay. This is from São Paulo, Folha. The next one is Globo from Rio. They both have a drop. Folha 43% negative and Rio 35%. The next one is o Estadão. We call Estadão. It's a newspaper from São Paulo, too. It's a big one. And he had this drop of 39%. Next one is from Minas Gerais, Estado de Minas. And the drop is 16%. And now you have the number of Zero Hora. It's a positive number, 20%. So how can we explain that? How can we explain this positive result? So we think it's a miracle, it's manipulation, it's luck. No, it's not. We believe it's a state of mind. We try to be every day restless, creative, challenging convictions from the past and looking to the future. Those are things we discuss every day in our meetings when we are talking about a report or a special report or something. We try to think about that and to be these very important for us, very important values for us. Well, to sum up, we really want to have a young spirit, and we are working for that every day. Here, you can see the city where I live, Porto Alegre. It's in the south of Brazil. You have a photograph. It's not as beautiful as Delhi, of course, but it's nice. We have a nice river. South of Brazil is a region with a strong taste for controversy. And we have the highest literacy rate in Brazil. People like to read a lot there, and this is something very important for us at the newspaper. Here, you can see the medias of RBS Group. Zero Hora belongs to RBS Group. So that we have 8 newspapers. Zero Hora is the biggest one. And we have others in the same state and in the neighborhood state, Santa Catarina, all in the south of Brazil. We have 20 TV stations, 26 radio stations, 92 websites, and other things you can see here This is our big group. Well, nowadays we are working in an integrated newsroom. So we have both. We have online group and offline group. More than 200 journalists, they are all working together. So online is focused on breaking news and multimedia, and offline, the paper, we are worried about interpretive and exclusive stories. Here you have a number of our site, 2 million unique visitors monthly. So this is our newsroom 5 years ago. It was only paper. All those journalists, they used to work only on paper. Now, we have the same space with new desks, new computers, and everybody working together. So we have paper, we have mobile video, web, and now we have Zero in iPads too. So we are all working together in the same space. So, for example, if a reporter goes to the street to do something, he has to write to the site and to the paper. Of course, he's going to write different texts and different ways of telling the story. Here is our printing plant, which started in June 2009, and because Zero really maintained a strong belief in paper. So the group invested $50 million to build this printing plant, which is really beautiful to see and to visit. Well, this is our mantra. Don't give up of any readers. Well, we have this concern in our newspaper, in our group, because we are really always trying to retain readers. So we have quality efforts in the newsroom, but at the same time, we have a marketing department that works on that, call center. So we have this concern, maintaining readers with us. Here we have some rules, and the first one is the title of this lecture, Be Vibrant. Here you have one of our most sad front page, because this is about a terrible air crash who killed more than 200 people, and a lot of these people, they were from our city. It happened in 2007, I think. So, unique layouts. We are always trying to do different layouts. This is a new supplement. It started last year. I don't think it has 1 year. No, it's a new one. And this supplement is ecological. It's about sustainability. And it's very modern. It's very worried with his design and layouts. So we have a lot of young readers for this, because I think this subject, sustainability, is really modern, is really actual. So it makes the majority of the readers, they are young people from universities and from school too. Because these supplements, a lot of teachers, they use that at class. Okay. So we are always trying to have scannable design. I mean, we design the page to get it easier to read, to make it easier to read. Here we have interpretive pictures. Well, I'll try to explain that. This is a T-shirt from Argentina. It was our front page of World Cup last year. And Argentina is one of the most important rivals of Brazil in football. So a lot of people hate them. It's really crazy, you know. I like them, but I can't say that in my house, for example, because my husband and my son, they get really angry about that. I love Argentina, but I can't tell. So this is a front page, And this T-shirt, the title, is written Secação, it's a difficult word to explain, but we are saying to the readers, cheers against Argentina. So you go to the front of TV and you cheers, please, Argentina, lose the game. So that's it. It was really popular, that front page, because everybody hates them in football. So this is something interesting to me, because Paul McCartney, he went to Porto Alegre last November, and it was a very, very important cultural moment for our city, because it was a Beatle and everything you know. So the city was really involved in that show. Everybody was talking about that. It was really difficult to buy tickets. It was something crazy. And RBS was one of the promoters of this show. So, I don't know, I think my editor, my boss, he has this idea, which was really nice, because during the show, while Paul McCartney was there singing and everybody was there, the stadium was full of people, a group of journalists, they were in the newsroom, and they were preparing this supplement. So they wrote a text about the beginning of the show. We have 4 pages of that. And in the middle, we have a lot of photographs. And then when the show finished, people who were leaving the stadium, they get this for free. So it was very, very nice. I was at the show. I got mine because I wasn't working. And then it was really nice because people after the show, they were talking about Zero Hora, and they were talking about that, because it was the most important show at our city in all the history. You know, I love them, so that's why. Well, here we have some things that we believe a newspaper must. Anticipate facts, be local, very local, mediate controversies, avoid stories and readers and angles readers that have already seen. This is a story about, it's not a beautiful page, you know, but it's a story, the story is really good. It's about a gang which transformed one of our most important parks in the city in a battleground. They were fighting, they were doing terrible things, and the neighborhood was really scared. So in this text, we tell that, and we talk to the neighborhood, to people who used to go to the park and have fun, and they were very afraid. Here we have some concepts. We think that real-life issues treated with the best journalist skills. Zero Hora doesn't have young ghettos, I told you, but a young personality in general. Or we tried an everyday, a total youth thing. Here you have a nice page about Alice in the Wonderland, and we try to take the subjects in a beautiful way, in a good design. And here you have our culture supplement. This is about the Simpsons, 20 years of Simpsons, and it's a very beautiful page, I think. But at the same time, older people, because a lot of older people, they like Simpsons, and they don't feel it's only for young people, this page. They feel it's for them. But young people, they like that too. So that's one of the things we try to do every day. Now, how we catch the younger size. I'm going to show you some ideas and some projects.